host Chris Voss here from the chrisvossshow.com, the chrisvossshow.com. One of the things I want to share with you is a lot of people ask me, what is the amazing software that you use for the Chris Voss Show year in and year out to help produce these wonderful training videos that you do, and videos, of course, your reviews and your product reviews and all that good stuff. Well, I'll tell you my little secret here. We have used for years the TechSmith product, Camtasia Studio. We use version 8, which is for the Windows product, and we also use on our Macintoshes the latest, newest Macintosh improvement, 2.2. Now, the Macintosh 2.2 just came out, and it's much more improved over the previous version that was there before, and of course the new 8.0 version is much more improved over the old Camtasia Studio 7.0, and I'm not really sure how much more you can improve it because it really much rocked our world the way it was. In essence, what this is screen recording and video editing software. Before we upload our videos to YouTube, we record them, or whether we do them on an iPhone or doing them from camcorders, or whether we do a screen recording such as this one. We take and do those recordings, and then what we do is we upload them into the computer software. If it's done off a screen recording, it works all within Camtasia. We'll show you that in a second. So we really love Camtasia. Can't tell you enough how much we've enjoyed it. We've given away a few products to our some of the listeners on the Chris Voss Show. And we really love their stuff. They have free training. They also have a free trial. You can go into this right away, get your free trial. I believe it's 15 or 30 days that they give you. Let's see here, free trial. It's 30 days. Wow, there you go. So the beautiful thing is you can try it for free. You test it out for 30 days. They really believe in their product. If you get a chance, check out on TechSmith.com the other products that they have. They have numerous other products you can see here. Screencast.com, which reviewed Jing, Snagit. I believe we reviewed this one. Really great products that they take and have to take and use for your experience with video editing. So let's get into this, and we'll show you what some of this stuff does. You can see here on my screen we're doing a screen share capture. And you can see here we have several different things that we can do during the capture, recording audio, annotations. We can go into the menus and all that good stuff. Tutorials, everything else. You can see here we're capturing this. I can stop, pause, delete what we're doing. I can adjust the audio, which is really cool. So let's get into the menu of Camtasia. We'll open this up a little wider here. Now, since we're recording, I really can't show you video and play mode, but you'll get the pretty good gist of how this works. You can hit buttons to record the screen, or you can record a PowerPoint, which is pretty freaking awesome. If you want to take your PowerPoint presentations, record them so that you can turn them into videos or YouTube presentations, you can do that also. You can import media that you may want to bring in, and this we'll usually use when we upload our camcorders or iPhone videos, whatever we use to record our reviews, and put them into the computer, and then of course upload them into the program. Once they're uploaded in the program, they create a clip bin in here where you have multiple different clips. One of the things that we do with the clips is we of course have a nice intro on the Chris Voss Show on YouTube, and so by having that, we're able to match up the intro, and we put into this timeline down here. You can see you can create multiple tracks in this timeline where you can have multiple tracks that overlap. You can of course control them, how they hit. You can slide the slider back and forth. You can cut, splice, all that sort of good stuff. You can come in and out of the timeline. If you've got a long timeline, it helps to squeeze that down so you don't have as much going on. And then the beauty of it is when you're done editing everything, you can produce and share this screencast, YouTube. You can make this for mobile devices that will play easily on mobile. You can MP4 it. You can do all sorts of other custom stuff that you can do with it. All sorts of different toys that you can play here. You can watch the video edit, of course, on a preview screen. So that's awesome there. Let's take a look at some other things here. With library, you can take a look at some of your library that you may want to bring in music to, etc., etc. Different call-outs. You can add call-outs to your video where you can have, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that. These might be great if you're running like a YouTube channel and you want to put different really cool video stuff and be like, hey, check this out. So those are really cool. You got zoom and pan options where you can zoom in to a video and zoom out. How freaking cool is that? So if you want to zoom in on something, you can take and do that. Audio, you can select different audio things and apply. You can even see what the pop-up says there. Enhance and improve audio quality. This thing is really nice. There's sometimes where I've done recordings where they're either too quiet or too loud. And I get done making a great recording and I'm like, holy crap, I was screaming into the mic, or holy crap, I wasn't talking loud enough for some reason. The beautiful thing is you can come in here very easily. You can select the sound recordings that you've taken to make. You can bring the volume up or down. You can fade it in, fade out, add audio points, remove audio points. You can silence different points. There's been times in different videos where I've said the wrong thing and later I found out that the information was incorrect. After we got into edit, somebody's like, no, it doesn't do that, Chris. And so we can cut those parts out. If we can't cut them, we can silence them. Maybe if you end up with a swear word or something. You can change editing dimensions. You can, of course, shrink this area to fit wherever you want, depending upon how you're doing stuff. You've got a toggle pan mode over here. This is for the preview screen, of course. Switch to full screen mode if you want to play this in full screen. And then, of course, you can break everything down into your timeline. You've got transitions you can take and put in here. You've got a barn transition, I guess they call it, blinds, checkerboard, cube, rotate, glow, flip, gradient wipe, iris, pixelate, page roll, page turn, random bars, stretch, wheels, zigzags. So you've got all this great stuff in here. There's even more that you can do. I sound like someone from one of those infomercials. And there's even more. You've got cursor effects. Let's take a look at what some of those do. Select a cam. Okay, we're recording right now, so you can't see that. So you've got cursor effects you can take and do. You can look at, looks like we already saw transitions. Go to visual properties. Select visual media. Well, we don't have any because of what we're doing right now and recording this. Voice narration you can take and do, where you can do a voice narration over the video. So I guess if you do an operation and you want to go back and have a voice operation. And now is the part where we remove the sternum. I don't know what that means. I think sternum, isn't that a thing you use to heat food on a campfire? No, I'm just kidding. That's sterno. Record camera, you can do captions, so you can add different captions to your movies and all that good stuff. You can do quizzing, where you can create questions and quizzing and stuff. You may see some of the people in YouTube doing stuff like this. So this can really help you make some interesting video that you can share with people and make yourself look really brilliant and really smart. You've got online tutorials over here in the upper right hand corner, where you can basically get all the help you need. I got to tell you, they're really wonderful. I'm probably not the best person for Camtasia Studio to be like a master of their product, because you almost need a PhD. It's that complex and cool of a product to take and use. But for a layman like me who's fairly ignorant, it's a wonderful masterpiece of a product and helped me achieve the goals that I need to take and do, and easily without me having to get a PhD in editing. So you can open your projects, save projects, produce and share. You can produce special. I'm not sure what that is. Different things you can do. Essentially what this makes it so you can save your project, and then from there you can edit it down, or you can make it public where you share it out on an MP4 or whatever export you want to take and use. But then if you need to come back and change the original files, you can take and have those at your beck and call. We've got import media, recent recordings. We've got a library of different stuff. You can import zip projects and it'll take care of it. You can see here all the different things you can do in editing. Cut something from the timeline, remove from the clip bin, split all. Literally where you can go down, up and down the video timeline that would normally fill out here, and you would see the audio, I forget what they call it, the audio ups and downs, let's call it that for now. You can extend frames, clip speed, you can adjust, image duration, you can adjust. Let's see, we've got captions, markers, smart focus, just crazy stuff that you can do with this. You can see, of course, your clip bin, library, marker view, project, canvas, timeline, zoom in, zoom out, all sorts of stuff that you can take and do when you've got your video timeline put in here and you want to take and spice it up and edit it. Different ways to play from the area where you want to play it from. Recording screen, you can see all these are the menu options of some of these buttons we reviewed down in here. and all that good stuff. Let's take a look at some of the options. Maybe those might really work for you guys. You can see here some of the options that we have. You can set different settings. I don't really see too much here that's going to make any real big difference with you. You have PowerPoint, and here gives you a lot more control for PowerPoint for importing, which is a really cool toy. Upgrade check, hotkeys, and give them advice on how things are doing. So let's look at the help screen. Here's your help stuff that shows you your checking for updates, TechSmith on the web, and everything else you can enjoy. So we're really happy and pleased with the new version, which has just come out of Camtasia Studio 8.0. We really love the Mac 2.0 or 2.2 version, I believe it is now. They've had a few revisions, but they really took a big jump on the Mac version. We're really pleased with it. The Windows version, of course, was always awesome. But this is the product that we use to make the great video for the Chris Voss Show, for all of our YouTube videos. My understanding is a lot of people use this software, and I would highly recommend it. We've used it for years in and out. We've been always excited about the fairness of what they're doing. I've used a lot of different other toys, and I've never been as happy with anything as I have been with Camtasia, and I've tested out a lot of stuff. In fact, that's what our company does. We test things on the Chris Voss Show. So we've tested out quite a few applications and not been happy with them. We've always stayed with Camtasia, and I think we always will in the future. So please be sure to check them out. Go to the Camtasia website at TechSmith.com. That's TechSmith.com. What do you have to lose? Download the new 8.0 for Camtasia Studio and the new 2.2 for Camtasia for Mac. It's free. You can't lose. Free for 30 days. I mean, how does it not get any better than that, really? You can capture what you're seeing and doing, create videos with the professional polish, share and interact with your audience, and all that good stuff. You will actually look like a professional in what you're doing for a change. And I know what that feeling is, because we used to make some really crappy videos back in the early days of early 2008 or 2009. So be sure to check it out. You can go to TechSmith.com. Be sure to check back to the ChrisVossShow.com often for all the cool products we make. But out of all the features we feature on the Chris Voss Show, or products we feature on the Chris Voss Show, I can tell you Camtasia makes our world go round, because if it wasn't for you, we couldn't bring you this type of video and these cool reviews of awesome products. Thanks for coming by.